ओके ठीक है, चला ठीक आहे. तर अजून 2 मिनिट आहेत. We will wait for another 2 minutes. Then we will start because I think very few people have joined. There are 4 only. So we will wait for another 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah. ओके ठीक आहे. तर 8 वाजलेले आहेत. आपण आपला क्लास सुरू करूयात. ओके. तर मी परत एकदा माझी स्क्रीन प्रेझेंट करतोय. परत एकदा मला तुम्ही सांगायचं की माझी स्क्रीन तुम्हाला दिसत आहे. ओके, स्क्रीन इज विजिबल. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट अवर चॅप्टर. ओके. तर आपला थर्ड चॅप्टर जो आहे, थर्ड चॅप्टर दॅट इज केमिकल रिएक्शन्स अँड इक्वेशन्स, दॅट इज रिमेनिंग. ओके, आय रिमेंबर दॅट. And we have finished first, second, third, and fourth chapter as well, and fifth chapter, not third, fourth and fifth. Okay, so fifth chapter जो आहे तो लास्ट क्लासमध्ये आय थिंक मंडेला आपण संपवला होता. आणि आज आपण सुरू करणार आहोत सिक्स्थ चॅप्टर, दॅट इज रिफ्रॅक्शन ऑफ लाईट. ओके, रिफ्रॅक्शन ऑफ लाईट. Somebody has joined, I think. Let me check who is joined. Okay, ठीक है. So we are going to start the sixth chapter, that is refraction of light. Okay, just let me go to the chapter. So the word refraction and the word reflection sounds similar, correct? But the meaning of both is not same. There is a difference in reflection and refraction. Okay. So first of all, we will see what is the difference between reflection and refraction, and then we will go into the chapter. Okay. So what is meant by reflection? Reflection means the light hits on a particular surface and it comes back. Okay, the all light comes back. So that is reflection, or we say that the light is reflected. Okay, but refraction means the light enters in second medium or another medium from one medium, then it bends slightly. Okay, मतलब वो जो लाइट स्ट्रेट लाइन में जाती है तो वो बेंड हो जाती है, उसे हम कहेंगे रिफ्रैक्शन. ओके, सो we have seen that generally light travels in a straight line. Because of this, if an opaque object lies in its path, a shadow of the object is formed. Let me check the chat box first that I'm audible to you. Then we will continue. I am audible? Okay. No issues with the voice? Okay, good. ठीक है, चलो. So we have seen that generally light travels in a straight line, correct? Because of this, if an opaque object lies in its path, a shadow of the object is formed. That means the light is blocked by that object. मतलब वो light block कर दी जाती है उस opaque object से. Opaque means what? which is not transparent, or the light cannot pass through it. Such object we called it as a opaque object. Okay, we have also seen in the previous classes how these shadows change due to change in relative position of the source of the light and the object. But the light can bend under some special circumstances, as we will see below. Okay, so in the previous standard, I think we have studied the reflection of light, correct, or refraction of light, and we have also seen how the shadow changes when the light source or the object itself changes its position. Okay, so first of all, how we see a particular object. That means, suppose if we see objects in our day-to-day life, how we see them. Okay, so the light from the light source, that is the universal source, that is sun, it falls on that object and it gets reflected from that object, and that light comes to our eyes, and then we see that object. Okay, so this is how we see any object, correct? You know that, I think you know that, isn't it? Okay, let me know in the chat box, you know that. चलो ठीक है. So now refraction of light. To observe the refraction of light, we have to do one experiment. Okay, for doing that experiment we need some material like glass, 5 rupee coin, pencil, metallic vessel, etc. Okay, so the first activity is take a transparent glass and fill it with water. Like, take one glass which is transparent. Okay, it may be of plastic or it may be of glass itself. So fill it with the water. Dip some portion of pencil vertically in water and observe the thickness of the portion of the pencil in water. Now keep the pencil inclined to water surface and observe its thickness. It is very easy experiment. What we have to do, we have to just dip the pencil in that water which is we have poured in the glass. Okay, so what we will observe, the thickness of the pencil is increased when we see, or the part which is inside the water, its thickness is like it is bigger than the object with it is thicker than the part which is outside the water. Okay, the portion of the pencil inside the water appears to be thicker than the portion above water. Okay, in the second case, the pencil appears to be broken near the surface of water. Why does this happen? See, if we dip the pencil straight, then the thickness will only change. Okay, but if we dip the pencil in an inclined manner, then we will see like we will be having an illusion that the pencil is broken, but actually the pencil is not broken. Why this happens? This happens because of the refraction of light. Okay, we observe that we see like the pencil has been broken. Okay, so the second activity is keep a 5 rupee coin in a metallic vessel. Take one small metallic vessel, okay, like a bowl, and place a 5 rupee coin inside that bowl. Okay, so slowly go away from the vessel. Now what you have to do, you have to go away from the vessel. मतलब आपको उस वेसल से थोड़ा थोड़ा दूर जाना है. ओके, तो आपने वो जो 5 रुपीज का कॉइन है वो सेंटर में रख दिया है वेसल के, और आप इस तरह से थोड़ा थोड़ा दूर जाएंगे जिससे कि वो कॉइन जो है वो जस्ट दिखना बंद हो जाए हमें. ठीक है, जो सेंटर में हमने कॉइन रखा है वो जस्ट बंद हो जाए. जहां पे दिखना बंद हो गया हम वहीं पे रुकेंगे. ठीक है, उसके बाद में क्या करेंगे देखो. स्टॉप एट द प्लेस व्हेन द कॉइन डिसअपियर. Keep looking in the direction of coin. Now you have to keep looking in that bowl only. Okay, but the coin is now not visible to you. Now ask a friend to slowly fill the water in the vessel. You will be able to see the coin once the level of water reaches a certain height. Why does this happen? Now see, ask your friend to pour some water in that bowl or vessel, and when the water comes to a certain level or the water reaches to a certain level, then you will be able to see that coin again. You are not moving, you are at the same place that you were before. Okay, मतलब आप वहीं उसी जगह पे है जहाँ पे आप पहले थे, लेकिन आपको पहले कॉइन दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था, लेकिन अभी वो कॉइन दिखाई देने लग जाएगा. Why? Because the light, the refraction of light. Okay, the refraction of light. Correct? Am I audible clearly, everyone? There is no issue with the audio. Students, put your messages in the chat box. Is it breaking? Okay. Others, only Tanvi and Atharva have answered, replied. What about others? Om, Deep, Shaheen. Why you guys are not replying? Okay. Okay, fine. So there is no that much issue. Okay. So we will continue. Now, see, in both the activities are created due to change in the direction of light while coming out of water. Okay, light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called the refraction of light. So this is the definition. What is the definition? Light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called the refraction of light. Okay. So now the third activity. Third activity is just observe. Okay. Keep a glass slab on a paper, on a blank paper, and draw its outline PQRS as shown in figure 6.1. Okay. So draw an inclined straight line on the side PQ so that it intersects PQ at N, pierce two pins vertically at 2 points A and B along the line. Now see what we have done. We have just put one glass slab, that is a rectangle shaped glass slab. Okay, and we have drawn one triangle with the help of that glass slab. Okay, so after that, what we are doing? Draw an inclined on the side of PQ so that it intersects PQ at N. Okay, so we have to draw one line AB. As you can see, the line AB is here, which is drawn inclined in an inclined manner, and it is intersecting the side PQ at point M. Okay, so next, look at the, okay, after that, pierce two pins vertically at 2 points and B along the line. Now this A and B are nothing but the two pins we have pierced into it. Okay, so after that, now remove the chip and the pins. Sorry, look, the third point I was missing. Look at the pins A and B from the opposite side of the slab and pierce pins C and D vertically so that images of A and B are in line with C and D. Now what we have to do? We have to observe those pins from the opposite side. Okay, so we have to observe those and in the pins we have to another two pins. Okay, so यहाँ से हम observe रहे हैं वो pins में, so हमने यहाँ पे भी दो pins फिर से attach कर दिए, that is C and D. Now see the next point. Now remove the chip and the pins and draw a straight line going through point C and D so that it intersects ESR at M. So अभी C और D जो हमने पिन अभी अभी पेयर किए हैं उनमें से हमें एक लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है and that line should intersect the side SR at point M as shown in this figure. Okay. So join points M and N. Observe the incident ray AN and emergent ray MD. See, this is incident ray. Which one? MN. MN is a AN. AN is the incident ray and MD is a emergent ray. Okay. So in this glass slab, we can see the light has been or the light has refracted. Okay. The first refraction occurs when light ray enters the glass slab from air at N on the side PQ. The second refraction occurs when the light enters air through the glass at point M on the side SR. For the first refraction, the angle of the incidence is I, while for the second it is I1. The angle of refraction at N is R. Okay, so see, we have seen the refraction. Now we have to do some mathematical things with it. Okay, so we have drawn one normal here. Okay, so the angle between the incident rays and the normal is called the angle of incidence. Okay, or the what you can say, yes, angle of incidence angle. So it is I here. Okay, so the I here is the angle of incidence, and the angle between normal and the refracted ray is called the angle of reflection. Okay, so R here is the angle of reflection, and as you can observe, the light is entering from the air to glass and then glass to air again. Okay, so for the second case, that is angle of incidence is I1. Okay, we are taking the angle of incidence in the glass slab itself. मतलब हम glass slab के अंदर ही जब रे वो बाहर निकल रही है glass slab से, मतलब वो मीडियम चेंज कर रही है. ठीक है, so angle of incidence क्या रहेगा? I1 रहेगा, और angle of refraction जो रहेगा वो E रहेगा. ठीक है, चलो, so for the first refraction ये तो मैंने पढ़ लिया. Note that I1 is equals to R. So I1 is equals to R. देखो ये R रहा जो कि एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन है, और ये I1 that is एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस है और इंसिडेंस एंगल है. So they both are same or equal. The angle of refraction is E, which is equal to I, and again the first angle of incidence, that is I, and the angle of refraction, that is E, these both are equal. Okay, so on both the angle of refraction is E, which is equal to I. On both parallel sides PQ and RS of the glass slab, the change in direction of the ray is equal but in opposite direction. Okay, so thus the light ray MD emerges from the glass slab is parallel to incident ray AN on the side PQ of the slab, but the emergent ray is somewhat displaced with respect to incident ray. Okay, so I hope you have understood this experiment. This is very easy experiment, isn't it? Let me know whether you have understood or not in the chat box. Understood? ठीक है, ओम ने आंसर दे दिया, बाकी लोग? सबका आंसर मिलना चाहिए मुझे. Okay, everybody has given the answer now. That's fine. चलो, तो ये एक्सपेरिमेंट आपको समझना. Now, the first question is, will light travel through a glass slab with the same velocity as it travels in the air? So the answer is no. Okay, the light do not travel with the same velocity in different mediums. Or the answer for the second is, will the velocity of light will be same in all media? No, the velocity of light is not equal for the different mediums or media. Now, laws of refraction. Let us study the light ray entering a glass slab from air as shown in figure 6.2. Now keep your eye on figure 6.2. Okay. Here AN is the incident ray and NB is the refracted ray. Okay. Incident ray and refracted ray at the point of incidence N are on the opposite side of the normal to the surface of the slab at the point that is CD, and three incident ray, a refracted ray, and the normal are in the same plane. Okay, so these three angles or these three quantities are in a same plane. So for a given pair of media, here air and glass, the ratio of sin I to sin R is a constant. Here I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. Now see, angle of incidence here is denoted by I again and the angle of reflection is denoted by R again. So if we take the ratio of sin I divided by sin R, okay, then that is going to be constant. So for a given pair of media, so which is the given pair of media, that is air and glass, so the ratio is going to be always constant. Okay, so now we will see what is the refractive index. The index, the change in the direction of light ray while entering from media, different media, is different. It is related to refractive index of the medium. The value of refractive index is different for different media, and also for light of different colors for the same medium. The refractive indices of some substances with respect to vacuum are given in the table. The refractive index of a medium with respect to vacuum is called absolute refractive index. Refractive index depends on the velocity of light in the medium. Refractive index is the thing but the ratio of the sin of reflection, that is sin R. So it is going to be constant. Suppose we have given one pair, that is water and honey, or air and water, or water and glass, or air and glass. So refractive index is different for each pair. Okay, मतलब एक मीडियम से दूसरे मीडियम में अगर लाइट जा रहा है तो उस पेयर के लिए एक डिफरेंट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स रहेगा. तो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स क्यों जरूरी है? रिफ्रैक्टिव कितनी रिफ्रैक्ट, ठीक है, तो इसके लिए रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स जो है वो फाइंड आउट किया जाता है. और अभी एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स किसे कहा जाता है? एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स कहा जाता है किसी भी मीडियम का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वैक्यूम. ठीक है, मतलब वन क्वांटिटी इज ऑलवेज वैक्यूम एंड द अदर क्वांटिटी इज द मीडियम फॉर विच वी आर फाइंडिंग द एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. ओके, मतलब अगर आपको कहा जाए कि ग्लास का एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज समथिंग x, okay, so that means we are talking about the glass and vacuum. Okay, the light is entering from vacuum to glass or glass to vacuum. Okay, it is like that. So refractive index depends on the. Is there any problem? I think somebody has turned on his or her mic. Don't do that. Okay. So refractive index depends on the velocity of light. So you can see sin I divided by sin equals to constant. N is called refractive index of the second medium of the second medium. Law this also ray along the line is equal to goes forward in the same direction. This ratio is medium. Okay. Air glass in the same with glass. So the angle between I and the angle of reflection R. We know. Okay. So if we take the ratio of sin I by sin R, then we are finding refractive index of air with respect to glass. Okay. We are finding refractive index of second medium, that is glass, to index of air. So this is how with respect to the other medium. Okay. Refractive index depends on the velocity of light in the medium. Okay. So refractive index depends on the velocity of light, as well as refractive index may change with color also, that they have said us. Okay. Now see, here are few refractive indexes given, and all these refractive indices are absolute refractive indices. Okay, that means these are taken with respect to vacuum. Okay, so for air it is 1.0003, for ice it is 1.31, for water it is 1.33, for alcohol it is 1.36, and for diamond in the last, that is 2.42. Okay, so I don't think you need to all. Okay, remember like air, water, and okay, then and diamond also. Okay, so 2 or 3 will be necessary for you. Let the velocity of light in medium 1 be v1, in the medium 2 be v2, as shown in figure 6.3. Okay, now see, we know that refractive index depends on the velocity of light in a particular medium as well. Okay, मतलब उस लाइट की वेलोसिटी उस मीडियम में कितनी है, उस पे भी उसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स मैटर करता है या फिर डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है, मान लीजिए कि वेलोसिटी सेम है, लेकिन अगर लाइट का कलर चेंज हो जाता है, देन आल्सो द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स may change or it changes. Okay, so the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium, that is denoted by 2n1. See here, 2n1 is equal to the ratio of velocity in medium 1 to the medium 2. So refractive index, that is 2n1, is equals to velocity of light in medium 1, that is v1, and velocity of light in medium 2, that is v2. ठीक है, so इस refractive index index is of second medium with respect to the first one. Okay, यहाँ पे दिया है हमें कि पहले 2 आया है, बाद में n आया है और बाद में 1 आया है. इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द सेकेंड मीडियम 2 पहले आया है, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो 2 पहले आया है, तो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द सेकेंड मीडियम with respect to the first one. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to just find out the velocity of light in the medium 1, then velocity of the light in the medium 2, and we will get the refractive index. Okay, similarly the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to 2 is given as, so suppose we want to find out the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2, then the formula changes, like 1 is there first, after that n2, that means refractive index of the medium 1 with respect to the second one. Okay, so for that v2 divided by v1, मतलब नीचे जो लिखा रहेगा, डिनोमिनेटर में जो लिखा रहेगा, जिसकी वेलोसिटी लिखी रहेगी, उस मीडियम का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स हम फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द क्वांटिटी और द मीडियम विच इज रिटन इन द न्यूमरेटर. Okay, in the first medium, if the first medium is vacuum, then the refractive index of the medium 2 is called refractive index and it is written as n. Now see, first medium is vacuum, Okay, and the second medium is the medium for which we want to find out the absolute refractive index. Okay, so it is written by n. If refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is 2 and 1, and that of the third medium with respect to second medium is 3 and 2, what and how much is n 3 and 1? Okay, so इसका हमें आंसर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए कुछ चीजें सीखनी पड़ेगी. So let us see. There are three figures given here. Okay, so I will come back to the chat box to see whether am I audible or not. Am I audible, students? Please write. Okay, my voice is breaking little bit. Okay, how about others? How about others? I'm audible. Okay, thank you. चलो ठीक है. I think we should proceed now. चलिए, तो यहाँ पे हमें तीन फिगर दिए गए हैं. ठीक है, फर्स्ट फिगर में क्या दिया गया है कि एक रेयरर मीडियम है, उसके बाद में दूसरा वाला डेंसर मीडियम है. उसके बाद में जो फिगर है उसमें एक डेंसर मीडियम दिया गया है और इसके नीचे जो है वो रेयरर मीडियम है. और तीसरे फिगर में भी वैसे ही ऊपर वाला मीडियम जो है वो रेयरर है और जो सेकंड वन है दैट इज डेंसर मीडियम है. ठीक है, सो रेयरर मीडियम यानी क्या कि उसकी डेंसिटी कम है या फिर वो पतला मीडियम है, लाइक एयर. ओके, अगर हम एयर की डेंसिटी देखें और किसी भी दूसरे सब्सटेंस की डेंसिटी देखें, लाइक ग्लास पकड़ लीजिए या फिर वाटर पकड़ लीजिए या फिर हनी या फिर एनी अदर लिक्विड और एनी ट्रांसपेरेंट सॉलिड, सो एयर इज रेयरर एज कंपेयर टू any other transparent object. Okay, or any other transparent object is denser as compared to air. Okay, so when a light ray passes from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Okay, see this property. अगर रेयर मीडियम से डेंसर मीडियम में लाइट एंटर कर रही है तो वो जो लाइट है वो कहाँ पे बेंड होगी? इट विल बेंड towards the normal, that is this straight line we have drawn. Okay, so light will bend towards this normal. After that, if the light enters, if the light passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Now see, this light is passing from, let us suppose, glass slab to the air. Okay, so glass slab is denser than the air, or the air is rarer than the glass slab. Okay, so our point is that the light is passing from denser medium to rarer medium. In this case, the bending of the light will be away from the normal. See, ये नॉर्मल जो हमने ड्रॉ किया है उससे दूर या फिर उससे, मतलब देखिए यहाँ पे it was towards normal and it is now away from normal. Okay, so this is the difference when the light passes from the rarer medium to denser or the denser to rarer. Suppose the light passes in a straight line from rarer medium to the denser medium. When a light ray is incident normally at the boundary between two media, it does not change its direction and hence does not get रिफ्रैक्टेड. ठीक है, अगर लाइन ऑफ इंसिडेंट जो है दैट इज नॉर्मल, मतलब वो नॉर्मल के पैरेलल है तो वो रिफ्रैक्ट नहीं होगी. ठीक है, सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दीज टू कॉन्सेप्ट्स. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दीज टू कॉन्सेप्ट्स? नाउ लेट मी आस्क यू क्वेश्चन, देन यू विल आंसर इट and I will know that you have understood that concept. Okay, in the last 2 minutes, whatever I have told you, I will just repeat once, or I will give you questions, then you will answer them. Okay, chalo, my first question is, if the light passes from denser medium to a rarer medium, then the bending of light will be towards normal or away from normal. You have to write towards or away. ठीक है, समझ में आया क्वेश्चन? मैं फिर से रिपीट करता हूं. If the light passes from denser medium to rarer medium, then bending of light will be towards normal or away from normal. It is Deep says it is away from normal. Okay. What about others? Is it away from normal or is it towards normal? आंसर दो बाकी लोग. Why you people are not answering? Okay, you don't understand this. Okay, then there might be problem in your network as well, huh? Because I agree that my network is weak today, but if others are able to hear me, then maybe my network is working properly. Okay, so okay, there is network problem with Tanvi. What about others? आपको क्वेश्चन समझ में आया नहीं आया? अगर क्वेश्चन समझ में आया है तो आंसर दीजिए, अगर क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया है तो बताइए. जैसे तन्वी ने बताया कि सर आई कुडंट हियर यू सो आई कांट आंसर. there has to be a reply from you. Okay, I will repeat the question, no issue. See, a light is passing from a denser medium to rarer medium. Again repeat, light is passing from denser medium to rarer medium. So my question is, the bending of light or the refraction of light will be towards the normal or away from the normal? Away from normal. Yeah, that is what I expect. Okay, so I hope you have understood this concept, because this is going to be very useful for us when we are going ahead in this chapter. Okay, so now see, twinkling of stars. Have you seen a mirage of, which is an illusion of the appearance of water on a hot road or in a desert? Okay, have you seen that object beyond and above a holy fire appear to be shaking? Why does that? Now, this is these two are very interesting questions. Okay, I don't know how many of you have seen desert, but I'm pretty sure all of you have seen the road in summer. Okay, or the highway we can see. Okay, so हमें क्या होता है कि जब हम कार में या फिर गाड़ी में बैठे हुए रहते हैं, तो आगे जब हम रोड की तरफ देखते हैं तो ऐसा हमें लगता है कि दूर कहीं पे थोड़ा सा पानी जमा हुआ है रोड पे, बराबर. और जब हम उसके पास जाते तो द रोड इज कंप्लीटली ड्राई. बट अगेन अगर हम आगे देखेंगे तो हमें ऐसा इल्यूजन होता है कि रोड पे पानी है, रोड पे पानी गिरा हुआ है, ठीक है, या फिर ऐसा कुछ चमक रहा है. हैव यू ऑब्जर्व दिस? आपने कभी ये नोटिस किया है? ठीक है, शाहीन ने आंसर दे दिया कि शी हैज नोटिस्ड इट. ओके, व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? ओके भाई रवि, क्या हमें लगता है कि वहां पे पानी है रोड पे? करेक्ट, समर में एकदम बहुत ही ज्यादा धूप होती है, सनलाइट होती है, हीट होती है, टेम्परेचर होता है, लेकिन फिर भी हमें लगता है कि वहां पे वो पानी है. ठीक है. नाउ सेकंड एग्जांपल, जब हमारे यहाँ पे होली रहती है, ठीक है, सो होली में क्या करते हैं कि बड़ी आग जलाई जाती है, बराबर. सो उस आग के ऊपर जो धुआं उठता है या फिर जो गर्म हवाएं चलने लगती है, तो हम उस धुएं के ऊपर से ओके 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 सॉरी अर्षद, सॉरी. ओके, सो जब हम उस धुएं के पार देखने की कोशिश करते हैं तो हमें क्या नजर आता है कि उसके पार जो ऑब्जेक्ट है दे लुक लाइक मूविंग. ओके, मतलब हमें लगता है कि वो ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहे हैं. ऐसा आपने कभी ऑब्जर्व किया है? हैव यू ऑब्जर्व दिस? होली के या फिर किसी भी आग के पार अगर आप देखना चाहोगे या फिर देखने की कोशिश करोगे तो आपको वो जो ऑब्जेक्ट उस पार है वो मूविंग नजर आएंगे. तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट? वी लर्न हियर. ओके, लोकल एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशंस affect the refraction of light to some extent. In both the examples above, the air near the hot road or desert surface and the near and the holy flame is hot and hence rarer than the air above it. The refraction of air keeps increasing as we go to the increasing height. In the first case above, the direction of light rays coming from a distance keeps changing according to the law of refraction. अभी देखो, वो जो हमें इल्यूजन दिखाई देता है, ये ऑब्जेक्ट मूविंग है या फिर रोड पे वाटर है, ये क्यों दिखाई देता है? इसका रीजन है कि हमने अभी अभी सीखा कि अगर लाइट मीडियम चेंज करती है, डेंसर मीडियम से रेयरर मीडियम में जाती है या फिर रेयरर मीडियम से डेंसर मीडियम में जाती है, तो रिफ्रैक्शन होता है, करेक्ट? रिफ्रैक्शन होता है, या फिर मीडियम चेंज होता है तो रिफ्रैक्शन होता है। तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? देखिए, जो रोड होता है, रोड के ऊपर की जो हवा होती है दैट इज वेरी हॉट, ओके, और रोड के बहुत ज्यादा ऊपर की अगर हम हवा की बात करेंगे, सो इट इज क्वाइट लेस हॉट एज कंपेयर टू द एयर विच इज क्लोज टू द रोड, ओके। सो हमें पता है कि अगर टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है तो क्या होता है? डेंसिटी कम हो जाती है। सो द एयर along with the road or nearer the road is less denser or it is rarer as compared to the air which is above the road, ठीक है? मतलब there is a difference of density in those two layers of air, ठीक है? इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि लाइट का रिफ्रैक्शन होता है और वो रोड पे गिर जाता है, और उस वजह से जो लाइट ऊपर से भी आ रही है, ठीक है, जो लाइट ऊपर से आ रही है वो रिफ्लेक्ट होते हुए हमें दिखाई देती है। सिमिलरली हमारे पास जो एयर है वो एयर दैट इज डेंसर एयर, ठीक है, लेकिन होली के ऊपर, होली जो हमने जलाई है उसके ऊपर जो एयर रहेगी दैट इज रेयरर बिकॉज ऑफ हीट और टेम्परेचर, ठीक है। और होली के पार जो एयर है दैट इज ऑल्सो डेंसर, मतलब डेंसर मीडियम से लाइट आ रही है रेयरर मीडियम में, और रेयरर मीडियम से लाइट फिर से आ रही है डेंसर मीडियम में। दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन देयर, ठीक है। सो दैट्स व्हाई we see the illusion that those objects are moving, okay? So this is the reason behind the both those illusions, ठीक है? Okay, चलो, okay, हर्षद is left, ठीक है, चलो move forward. The light ray appear to be coming from the object of the light rays coming from a distant object appear to be coming from the image of the object inside the ground as shown in figure 6.5. This is called mirage, okay? So वो जो हमें रोड पे पानी जमा है ऐसा दिखाई देता है, that is nothing but the refraction of light coming from the sky, okay? The color of sky and the color of water is same, so that's why we feel that illusion that the water is there on the road, okay? That is nothing but the refraction of light coming from the sky, okay? In the second example, the direction of light rays coming from the object beyond the holy fire changes due to changing refractive index above the fire, thus the object appear to be moving. Effect of the atmospheric condition on refraction of light can be seen in the twinkling of stars. Stars are self-luminous and can be seen at night in the absence of sunlight. They appear to be point sources because of their being at a very large distance from us. As the density of air increases with lowering height above the surface of Earth, the refractive index also increases. Star light coming towards us travel from rarer medium to denser medium and constantly bends towards the normal. This makes the star to be higher in the sky as compared to the position as shown in figure. Now see, the stars that are in the sky or that are in the vacuum, ठीक है, वैक्यूम की जो डेंसिटी है that is less than the atmospheric density, okay? मतलब हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में जो डेंसिटी है वो ज्यादा है डेंसिटी ऑफ वैक्यूम, ठीक है? तो स्टार से जो लाइट आ रही है वो भी रिफ्रैक्शन फील करेगी या फिर महसूस करेगी, ठीक है। इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि हमें वो जो लाइट कमिंग फ्रॉम स्टार्स है वो रिफ्रैक्ट होते हुए हमारे तरफ आएगी और हमें ऐसा लगता है कि वो जो स्टार्स है वो ट्विंकल कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो दिस इज द रीजन। एंड वन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट, ठीक है, स्टार आसमान में दिख रहा है, अभी जिस पोजीशन पे वो दिख रहा है एक्चुअल में वो तारा उस पोजीशन पे है नहीं, वो तारा उस पोजीशन पे नहीं रहता है। दैट इज एट ए डिफरेंट पोजीशन, दैट इज स्लाइटली लोअर देन वेयर वी सी इट, मतलब हम उसे जहां पे देखते हैं उस पोजीशन से वो थोड़ा सा नीचे है। तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्योंकि वहां से जो लाइट आ रही है दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द रेयरर मीडियम, ठीक है, दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द रेयरर मीडियम एंड इट इज एंटरिंग इन द डेंसर मीडियम। डेंसर मीडियम इज आवर एनवायरमेंट, ओके। तो वो क्या होगा, लाइट विल बेंड टुवर्ड द नॉर्मल so that we see the star in a different position where which is not present, मतलब जहां पे वो स्टार है ही नहीं उस पोजीशन पे वो हमें दिखाई देता है और जिस पोजीशन पे वो है वो हमें नहीं दिखाई देता है। क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ द रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट, ओके। सो आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, इजंट इट? आई होप you were able to listen to all of my talk. Okay, ठीक है। So the density of vacuum is less, remember this, and the density of air, our environment, that is more, okay. So now take the second example. The apparent position of the star keeps changing a bit. This is because of the motion of atmospheric air and the changing air density and temperature. Because of this, the refractive index of air keeps changing continuously. Because of this, the position and brightness of star keep changing continuously and the star appears to be twinkling. We do not see twinkling of planets because planets are much closer to us as compared to stars. They therefore do not appear as a point sources but appear as a collection of point sources. Because of changes in atmospheric refractive index, the position as well as brightness of individual point source change, but the average position of total average brightness remains unchanged and planets do not twinkle. Okay, so planets do not twinkle. We all know that. By sunrise, we mean the appearance of the sun above the horizon, but when the sun is somewhat below the horizon, its light rays are able to reach us along a curved path due to refraction through Earth's atmosphere as shown in figure. Thus, we see the sun even before it emerges above the horizon. Same thing happens at the time of sunset, and we keep seeing the sun for a short while even after it goes below the horizon. Now see the case of sun, ठीक है। जब सनराइज होता है सुबह मॉर्निंग में, ठीक है, तो हमें सन तभी दिखाई देने लगता है जबकि वो हॉरिजॉन से ऊपर आया भी नहीं। वेरी फार डिस्टेंस, मतलब सन हॉरिजॉन के ऊपर एक्चुअल में नहीं आया है लेकिन हमें फिर भी दिखाई देने लगा है। लाइक वी वर एबल टू सी दैट कॉइन, आपको कॉइन याद रहेगा कि हमें वो कॉइन दिखाई दे रहा था। कब? जब हमने उसमें वाटर ऐड किया था। क्यों दिखाई देने लग रहा था? क्योंकि रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट, एक्चुअल में वो कॉइन हमारे स्ट्रेट लाइन में नहीं है, हमारे नजर की स्ट्रेट लाइन में नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी वो हमें दिखाई दे रहा है। क्यों दिखाई दे रहा है? बिकॉज द लाइट इज गेटिंग रिफ्रैक्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट चेंज ऑफ मीडियम, ओके। So that's why we were able to see that coin. Similarly, we are able to see the sun in the morning before it is actually above the horizon, ठीक है। Similarly, जब सनसेट होता है तो सनसेट में एक्चुअल में सन डीप हो चुका है या फिर वो हॉरिजॉन से नीचे जा चुका है, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ देर तक हमें सन दिखाई देता है। Why? Because the light from sun do not comes in a straight line, मतलब वो स्ट्रेट लाइन में हमारी तरफ नहीं आती है। It comes in a curved path, okay? So इस वजह से हमें यह इल्यूजन होता है कि सन अभी तक सेट नहीं हुआ या फिर हॉरिजॉन के नीचे नहीं गया है, जो जबकि वो एक्चुअल में हॉरिजॉन के नीचे जा चुका है, ठीक है। सो दिस इज हाउ द रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट वर्क्स। आई होप you were able to listen to me all along the class, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for adjusting. Today light is not present here, electricity is not present here, but okay, chalo theek hai. So read this chapter at home. I will give you some questions for homework in your classroom, okay? So read this chapter again. So that's it for today, and bye bye. Bye bye everyone, you can leave the class. Deep, leave the class.